It was an education moment for me. I dried up the tears, but I still did not really want to get in the water. Very good. All right. So what I'd like to do today is just kind of talk to you guys, and just pretend like we're at that holiday party and we're sitting around the fireplace all cozy, and we'll have a little conversation. And I'd love for you guys to hear a little bit about what I've learned over the last 15 years of being in the healthcare industry, working with patients, the things that I've seen and experienced with my patients in my life and everything that I've been through. So a little bit of background about me is that I started practicing and treating patients back in 2002. In 2004, I practiced actually out in San Diego. And I practiced a year and a half there on the beach, on Mission Beach by the big roller coaster, if you guys have been there. And then after that, moved back here, worked in a high volume practice where we saw about 400 patients a week, and worked there for a couple years. And in a day, sometimes I would be the only doctor in, and I think the most patients I ever saw in a day was 118. So I've gotten a lot of hands-on experience, a lot of phenomenal opportunities, and seen so many people been helped, and seen a lot of amazing things. So, and after that, I opened my own practice in O'Fallon, Illinois, and we've been open for going on nine years in February. So, so what I want to talk about is a paradigm shift that I've seen over the last 15 years in what I do. A lot of times, I've seen too many times that people try to depend on a doctor to make them healthy, or a pill. What medicine can I take that's going to fix me and make me okay, that's going to make me be able to do my job and not be in pain, or play with my kids and, not snap at them because, I'm irritated because my body isn't feeling and doing what it should. Too many times I've seen people try to rely on things outside of their body to try to heal what's going on in their body. But what I want to talk to you guys today is about a word that chiropractors are familiar with that we love to use, and that's called innate intelligence. Has anybody heard that word? Okay, so innate intelligence is basically the power that made the body heals the body. So I'm going to show you something that's kind of gross. This is all kind of spur of the moment, by the way. Okay, I'm going to show you something gross, so bear with me. But so picture yourself getting a burn, and I just got one. So here we go on my arm. I know, gross, right? So I burnt my arm, not by getting the turkey out of the oven, but with a curling iron. And yes, with that burn, the body, and it looked a lot worse. It's actually looking way better. This happened over a week ago. And so my body is constantly trying to heal it and grow skin and scab and do all of these things. And I don't have to sit here and think about it. I don't have to say, okay, body, send these cells here, send this here, do all these little intricacies. Your body's designed to heal itself. You get a paper cut, you get a scratch, your body heals itself. That's what it's designed to do. So that's what chiropractors help your body do. Okay? So a lot of times people think of chiropractors, oh, you have back pain, did you see the chiropractor? Oh, chiropractors, they're a bone doctor. I don't know if anyone's heard that before. I heard it a lot, more in the beginning of my practice, like, I don't want to tell my medical doctor I'm coming to you. They'll get mad at me, or they'll be like, oh, I'm going to my real doctor next. I'm like, your real doctor? I used to hear that a lot in my practice. Even my own grandpa was like, what are you going to become? A chiropractor? He's like, are you sure you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, grandpa, it'll help. There was this paradigm shift of thinking where, when you look on the TV, you saw medicine and you saw, what's ailing you. Take this medicine and you'll be fixed, right? Well, I'm here to say, take responsibility for your body and do the things, to keep it healthy, like the massage therapies, working out, keeping your body healthy. And of course, chiropractic care is going to help your body actually do what it's designed to do, so you won't need to be reaching for those pills and those medicines, and what's the latest drug out there that's going to help cover up my symptoms. If Chad Mooney was here, he would be able to say, because he's representing all these plaintiffs with the hair loss for the drugs that they were taking and got permanent hair loss. So there's definitely these side effects that can come along with medicine and drugs and things, that is causing stress on your body that it doesn't need to be there. And cover up my flesh over there as that continues to heal. So keep in mind with that. I just wonder how many of you guys or your family members would have, could have avoided so many different things that have been going on. When I go see my family and hear about, sciatica that they're having or surgeries that they're going in for, I hear it all the time. It's not, something that is on occasion. And I'm always thinking, well, who's your chiropractor? Well, do you go to chiropractic? Well, no, I don't need a chiropractor. You don't need one, then I'm thinking, well, why not? And then you just got to think, well, what's their mindset like? What do they watch on the TV? What have they been grown up, playing doctor? You don't play chiropractor. My kids play chiropractor, but most kids don't play. Most kids, you go over and they're not, having a little adjusting tool and, click, click, with their dolls, and mine do. But a lot of times you see, here, take a spoonful of medicine. Oh, you're sick, here, take this shot. And my kids don't know what a shot is. They're like, what are you talking about? You got to adjust it, right? You eat fruit and vegetables, right? So, think about what the world is training people from a young age and what is being inputted. And so I'm going to call all of these things that your body, all these problems that you can have, fires in your body. So, you get sciatica, let's call it a fire. You get, asthma, let's call it a fire. All of these things. And just think about how many of these could have been avoided if you had learned what I've learned. And that's kind of where what I want to do is help educate. So what are the type of things that build these fires in your body? There's three main things. Anybody know? This is kind of a trick question. It's stress, and stress. Physical, like car accidents, sports injuries. Chemical, medications, drugs, all those things. We kind of already touched on that. And third type of stress, which I think is a lot of times the most impactful, emotional stress. So when you get emotionally stressed, you hear people feel like, oh, my shoulders are tight. Oh, I got sick. I was so stressed out. So even just that emotional wear and tear on the body can really bring it down. So basically, to take responsibility for the health, you need to understand what's going on in the body, and that's where the paradigm shift comes in. So the first thing that's formed in a little tiny baby is the central nervous system, so the brain and spinal cord. And that's the most important thing in the body because it controls everything. All the nerves branch off of that. It's so important that the body built bones around it to protect it. That's why you guys have a backbone. That's why you have a skull, because it's protecting the most important part of your body that controls your healing, your thinking, your function. So a lot of people consider chiropractors bone doctors because we work with moving those bones. But I'm here to tell you that the real reason we work with moving the bones is to take pressure off of your nervous system. Now your body can function better. If somebody comes in with low back pain and then they come back to me and say, I'm sleeping better, my allergies went away, I only get sick once a year when I used to get sick 5 times. Like, what did you do to me? And it's not me, it's your body. We remove interferences and then your body's allowed to heal itself naturally without the use of those drugs or medicines that you've been carrying around. So I'm going to end it with this analogy from all my engineer-minded people, and that is we're back in the home, right? We're at our little holiday event, and the kids spill something on the floor. So you've got the vacuum cleaner going, the fireplace is on, the TVs are all on, and all of a sudden, the power blows, right? Because the system was overloaded. Too much stress in the system, so your house has a circuit box. So you go in there, you flip the switch, and you turn everything back on. Same thing happens in your body. Your system gets stressed physically, chemically, emotionally, and it flips the switch, it tightens up, it shuts off and kinks that nerve so the signal isn't going from the brain to the body. So initially, that system in the body is set up like a circuit breaker in your home. But say what's going to happen to all the food in the fridge if you don't turn that power back on? Right, it's not going to do so good. You're not going to want that leftover turkey sandwich and stuffing the next day. So the chiropractor is turning the power back on. We put the motion in there, take the pressure off the nerve, turn the body on, and get everything doing what it should do. So keep that in mind. That's why a lot of patients come to me to get out of pain. But once they realize the benefits and see how much better their body's functioning, then they continue on with a wellness or maintenance plan. All right. So if you guys know Thomas Edison, he has a famous quote out there that really rings true for what we do, and that is, do you have more faith in a spoonful of medicine or the power that animates the human body? All right, thank you very much. Any questions?
Why did you get into chiropractic?
Good question. I was at high school, and it was a career day, and I jumped into a room with a speaker because I saw one of my friends in there, and I sat down, and it was a chiropractor. He had a spine, and he talked about how he helped people with his hands, and I instantly knew that I wanted to do it. So I just, I think I was blessed with this passion to help people, and this little fire in my belly was like, this is what you're going to do. And I went all the way through college schooling, went into chiropractic school. I'd never even seen a chiropractor myself, and I knew this is what I was going to do. So,
something for you guys and something for you. One of the greatest things that I get to do when I visit chapters, believe it or not, and today's a very good example, how much you learn from the members when they do their presentation. I mean, I visit 6 chapters every week, and amazing presentations. It was just superb. But every now and then, they will give you an idea that you may have some money coming down your way. So, is this thing on? So, for the record, one of the reasons why kids don't play chiropractor dolls is there's no dolls for that. So, you and I are going to go in business creating the chiropractor doll.
Yeah, that clicks. Yeah.
That would be our best customer.
All right.
You want to go on that?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, it's been documented. Absolutely, sounds good. Very good. Josh?
We need a financial person to help us.
So you mentioned
a loan.
So many people have a perception that chiropractors are just treating spine and things like that.
Yeah.
What is the most common thing that you treat in your practice that most of us wouldn't think of a chiropractor treat?
My 2 top things and it's hard for me because, everything seems normal to me in what I do, but for my best guess right now, I would say anxiety. I treat a lot of anxiety, and also fertility. So we've gotten, I'm happy to say I got 3 women pregnant last year with acupuncture and adjusting. One of them was a labor and delivery nurse. I know. Yes. I know. So yeah, fertility we have great results with, and anxiety I think would be another one that's not as typical as the headaches, low back pain, things like that. Good. Any other questions? All right. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.